All right, we are back with the representatives from Morristown. And we are just doing a quick bill introduction on a charter request from the municipality. And I'm just pulling it up on my screen right now to take a peek at it. I did take a glance at it the other day when it came in.
Each what?
17, it is on the page. It is on our committee
Did
page.
she just got her?
Yeah, refresh it there.
Broadberry?
And everybody knows everybody, so we can dispense with the introductions. And but just introduce yourselves to the committee for the record.
For the record, Representative Claudia Lamont, Memorial Washington District, and I sit on the House General and Housing Committee.
Good morning. My name is Dave Iacovoni. I represent the Memorial Washington District also, member of the Appropriations Committee.
Well, welcome, and I appreciate you coming in short notice. We had a gap in our schedule and we were trying to find a couple of things. We know that charters are important for the municipalities, so we're trying to get a understanding of the ones that we feel might be smoother conversations. And at first read, this looked relatively smooth. So please feel free to tell us a little bit about it and see if my instincts were correct.
Thank you for taking this up and helping us advance it. The community of Morristown voted by a margin of 2,002 to 402 to approve the charter. So nearly a 5-to-1 margin. It's needed because the community has decided they need a town manager. They want a town manager. And that's the essence of the charter. In fact, I think it's the sole purpose of the charter. So that's, I think it is smooth and pretty clear. Doesn't appear to be anything controversial about it. Does that help?
No, it absolutely does. And we've seen charters like this recently where it is just giving that sort of like administrative authority more clearly. I personally think the practice just makes for a smoother operations protocol within the municipal government offices. So and so I'm just doing it. So it's really
Pretty straightforward.
yeah, it's just that, huh?
Hire, appoint, discipline, standard stuff.
Yeah, general election law, application. Town manager shall be the chief executive officer. Yep. That looks like a job description. And yeah, that's a really large margin. I mean,
Yeah, you,
so that helps put our comfort in a good place. Any questions for the representatives, right?
it's pretty straightforward.
Okay.
It really is.
I mean, I could sit here and bloviate and like ask unnecessary questions to make it look right, right? But to do.
It's okay.
Say 2002 to 402, that is the will of the people speaking right there.
Right.
Totally, right? It's a clear margin.
I have a question. Have
Yes.
you always had to do a charter change to have a town manager as part of your administration?
I don't know. We do not have a town charter, to my surprise, and apparently
A lot of towns don't.
our
I'm from Dorset. We do not have a town charter, but charter, but we do have a town manager. And I'm just curious as to how that ever came about if we never did a charter.
But you can-
special.
Oh,
Yeah.
there is.
You know, it's creating it, again, like, if you do the back up to section
Yes.
1, where this is establishing a charter for the community.
Yeah.
Correct.
But it is a very streamlined charter that has only this.
This in it.
Oh, okay,
You don't have to have one to do a town manager.
Correct.
okay.
Yeah, so if you look at
It's
section
always to do
1,
that.
it's charter adoption approval. So
Gotcha.
this document is creating a charter for them.
Gotcha.
We currently have a town manager.
Yeah.
We do not have a charter.
Correct.
Okay, so you're establishing.
Yes, we're establishing the charter.
To
Okay.
to delineate. the-
Sorry, that was an important part. Yeah,
Yeah.
and that's the stuff we're like.
Give them that
we're
authority
like
to
talking
do
about.
those things.
Yes.
So that's
Clarifies
good.
what he can do,
Yes.
or he can do,
Codifies.
or, yeah, codifies what he can do. That's good.
Early morning.
Yes, that is an important step in this bill is the section one where it does establish a charter, which I don't like to assume things in this building, but I guess like once this thing is set up, your municipal attorneys and other folks are probably gonna want to add some more structure to it at some point, but this gives you a baseline to build from, right?
Okay, now I understand.
And then,
And if I looked at the title, I would have seen that.
You know, we all have a lot of moving parts today. It's all good. So
Do you want to say something?
I was just gonna, I'm assuming with chapter 129C that means alleged counsel is alphabetized it in its appropriate place, because they're all alphabetized, I believe, from our prior year's discussions, correct? They keep them,
yeah, I'm sure it's enumerated.
So 129C gets them in the right placeholder.
I'm gonna give that a probably.
That's what
uh,
I'm just, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's an awesome question for Tucker. When we take this up, for stronger consideration and or a vote. But right now, I mean, I don't think any of us are seeing a red flag.
No,
Yeah.
And so what we're doing right now is, our biggest lift right now is the Bennington elections conversation. But we're talking to folks right now about stuff like this, so we have things to move into once we get that decision and resolution out of committee. So this is, yeah, we'll add this one to the list to take up as soon as we clear our deck.
Thank you
Appreciate
so
that.
much.
Thank you.
Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
And that gives us some time till we have the 11:15 with the Community Action Partnership. Again, Representative Pango will be driving that conversation. So Autumn, feel free to take us off for the time being.